Good morning, traders. I just caught a piece of that move right there. I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. But that was a very sweet move. I came in right at the right time. I came in right at like 10:30 today because I came in late, and I didn't get up this morning to take the code 2. And I was just figuring out what the code was, and by 10:30 I was ready to trade, which is typical. And then this move just happened. So I actually was able to get in on it and make some good trade on it. The thing's just taken off for some reason. It's just taken off. It's really on a move too. The only problem is we're coming up into another code, and I'm really not sure what this thing is gonna do. I mean, let me see here. This thing is really moving. 45.60, 46.60. That's 130 ticks right there from the bottom. It's a 130 tick move up right here. Boom. 140 now. Let's call it a 130 tick move. 130 tick move. Boom. I just caught a piece of it. But using the code. I mean, for you code traders, just look. You can see it's there's nothing like trading oil, and there's nothing like using the code. That's for sure. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what this thing's going to do. I mean, is it going to keep on going, or is it going to make a hard reversal and come back down? To be honest, I can't tell. It looks like something might be up here. 130 ticks. Let's see what this thing wants to do. But that's the beautiful thing about this. No matter what it does, it's going to do something big from here. We're going to go into a code 2, in fact. We can just use the code on this thing the whole entire time. Dropping hard right there. Yeah. Code traders can see the anomaly. Like I talk about in my charting service, you can see the anomaly. It's not very big right now, but there is one there. Go by the chart. Always play the chart. As I talk about in my charting service, always play the chart. Anyway, this thing is really moving right now. I don't know why. It's probably just doing this relative to the chart. What it's doing is it's creating an opportunity here to go short on the daily, okay? And but this can be confirmed by the code 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back for this code 2, and I'm going to take it, or I'm going to see what it does. I'm also going to use the code on it as well, code 1, to take an entry into the code 2. And let's see if I can't nail it, because this is a good opportunity right here. If this thing gives a short entry off of code 2, then it would be good to hold it. And what may happen is this thing may really take off here and go up in. It may actually go up into code 2 and give a short entry off of code 2 after going up. If it does that, it'll make a big line on the daily. Let's go take a look at the daily. Let's go take a look at the daily chart. Okay, right there. You see what we're doing? What it'll do is if it does what I just said and it goes off of code 2 and gives a short, what it'll do is it'll make a line right there. it'll make a big line right here. Like it'll be like this or like this, and it'll come back down hard and make this big line, and then it'll get ready to go down. Now, let me think about this. Today's Friday, right? And that's not something it would do on Friday. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do that on Friday. See, we're going up on Friday. This is the See, it would do that kind of a move I was just talking about during the week, but not on a Friday. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen it do it on a Friday before. I suppose it's possible. Well, I'll know it when I see it. If I see it, I'll know that's the trade. But what I was going to say is that we could have a very big trade on our hands right here. If this thing were to make the right move, it would make a huge line and it would just come back down hard. So we would get like a 100-tick move right off the bat, hard. Off the code 2. So in other words, this code 2 could be worth like 100 ticks if it gives the right move and goes down, and it'll make this huge line on the daily. But I don't think it would do that though on a Friday. I really don't. Let me think about this for a minute. I'll be right back. The problem with Fridays is they're very unpredictable. And it doesn't do this one trade very often. This one trade only comes around once every, I don't know. It doesn't come around very often. On a Friday. See, if this was during the week, it would be different. But on a Friday, it just, see, because, yeah, it's totally different on a Friday. But anyway, we've got the code 2 to take here. And I can just pretty much tell you that the mathematical chances are high that whatever it does do, whether it continues to go up or whether it goes up and then comes down, or whether it gives a short entry and it goes down, whatever it does, it's going to do something pretty good today. In other words, there's going to be some money to be made. And you can tell that in two ways. Number one, you can tell it by the move that it just made prior to the code 2. In other words, it's hot. In other words, you can see it by the action. You can see this thing is popping up and down. It's moving. It's moving. And so it's not slow today. There is a chance that this thing could... Let me think. Give me a minute here. I'm going to think about this. What I'm doing is I'm keep trying to figure out the mathematics on this trade, and I just can't do it because it's like a 50-50 trade pretty much. There's no way to really get a mathematical advantage on this trade with respect to knowing what it's going to do before it does it. Because on Friday, it can pretty much do anything. It's like Friday is no holds barred day. It can do anything it wants on Friday. And it does so many different things that on Friday that there's no way to know which one is which, really. So, if it deviates from its normal parameter, which it has done today, then all bets are off because it's going to do many different things. Today is shoot up day. The question from here is, after a 130 tick move, will it go higher or will it come down? And the mathematics on that, either way, are not very good in either favor. They're not good to go higher. They're not good to go lower. They're close to being neutral. And there's many different things it could do, variables. For instance, it could go higher, but only a little bit higher, and then come down. It could just come down. It's not really going to come down and then go back up. That's the one parameter it won't do. We can exclude that. So it's pretty much just between it going higher and keep going and going down. Mathematically, I would have to give the favor to going down, not going higher, because it's already gone 130 ticks. Now it might go a little bit higher, go like 150, 160, and then come down. But we can use the code on it for that. And no matter what, we can use the code on it. But the question is if it's going to be higher, that's going to be a risky trade to take higher. If it's going to be lower, you could get a big trade off of this. Because here's the daily. Okay, now it looks like to everybody on the daily that it's, oil has bottomed. Let me go see if oil's bottom. I don't think it has. Let me go take a look. Okay, I just took a look at the bottom on the daily. That's not going to be the bottom. That right there is not the bottom on the daily. So, mathematically speaking, with respect to the code, so this move up is, even though it's on a Friday, chart-wise, this move up could be that line or that line. In other words, it's an opportunity to go short on the daily. That line, that line, that line, that line, that line. It's an opportunity to go short. I mean, it could be, very could be. In other words, people see this as an opportunity to go long. It's really just an opportunity to go short and take it short. But we can use code 2 on it. So for instance, let's say today that code 2 gives a short entry. And as it does it, it's making a line right there. So it starts to make a line like this, right? Just a little tiny bit of a line on the daily. And then it gives a short entry off of code 2. So that would be a perfect place to go for it and hold it and see if on Monday, of course you got to hold over the weekend, see if on Monday it doesn't start coming down. And if it does, you just put a break-even stop on it and hold it and let it go. It's a way to play the code with the chart. Now let's use code 1 on this thing and get ourselves into a code 2 trade. And see if we can't nail a trade here. Because this is prime opportunity right now to nail one. So let me go. I will come back and I'm going to take another trade. Probably just one trade is probably all I need. I'll be back. This thing is a runaway freight train. For you code traders out there, you noticed I talked about the charting an anomaly. You can see it. It's growing larger. The anomaly is growing larger as we go forward in time. It's going to make it a little bit tricky. But remember what I said. Go by the chart. Trade the chart. By the way, take a look. Take a look where we are. It's setting up for that trade I was talking about. See how it looks like it's going to go up? Watch. This thing's going to make a line. Go down. Of course, I've never seen it do it on a Friday. But chart-wise, on a Monday, it'll come out. Yeah, it's setting up for it. Because what it's going to do is it's going to give a short entry into code 2. Okay, here we go. See, this is what threw me off before. But I learned what to do. Okay, here we go. Patience. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Okay, looks like this might be it here. This thing's moving. I don't really want to catch it going down. I'd really rather catch it going back up once I know it's gonna go down. It's moving though. And plus this anomaly has got me a little unsure. You know? I think we need to go in here. Hold the phone. Oh man. Hold the phone. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well I'm not gonna go long on it right here. I'm gonna wait. Because it's gonna come down. What did it go up to? 69? Yeah. What's the mathematical chances of this thing actually giving a long entry into code 2 and going higher? Not too good. It's not too good, I don't think. But it's possible. Anything's possible in the oil market. Oil can move. That is for sure. Okay, let's see here. What do we got here? See, there's this anomaly, and I'm not sure which to go by. For sure. Should be. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play the code 2. I'm not going to bother with the code 1 right now. Because we're in a flux right now, and I can't tell. We have an anomaly taking place. I can't tell exactly. I can't read the code exactly normal. And so I'm unsure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the code 2, and then I'm going to take an entry, because I have a feeling it's going to be nice and tight here. And I'll be able to get a good entry into this and pretty much know which way it's going to go at that point. And if it is down, it's going to be down big. So that's what I'm hoping for. It's going to be down. It's going to be a short entry off of code 2, and it'll go down big. Okay, I'll come back. Well, for those of you code traders out there that belong to my charting, you can see the anomaly that I'm talking about. Just look at the screen. You can see it, and it's not that big, but it is there. So something to watch out for now. I'll be back. And look at it. It's growing. The anomaly is growing. As we go forward in time, it grows. I mean, as the chart's moving forward, it's growing. The anomaly is growing. Isn't that weird? And here's another thing. It's only doing it around code 2. Interesting, huh? Gonna have to devise a way around this. Anyway, I'm gonna do what I said to do in the charting here. And I'm gonna wait. I'll be back. Now look, see? Do you see what I'm saying? It's growing even more now. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, this is the most bizarre thing I have seen yet. You see, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. So, but the thing is when I look at it from hindsight, it always shows go by the chart. It's really hard to do that when you're seeing this anomaly take place. Okay. Yeah, but it's just, okay, alright, well, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do what I said. So I'll be back. Now look now. The anomaly is even larger now. It's still growing. I'm gonna get this on camera. This time I got it on camera. Last time I didn't get it, but this time I got it. You can see for yourselves that the anomaly is there and growing. It just made a new high. Just made a new high. Let me think about this. I've seen this before. It should top out at, I think, about 48.08. 08 to 12. Oh, 08 to 12. I'm gonna go short right at 10. Actually, I'm gonna use the code on it. Let me just use the code on it. Let me see here. Yeah, we got a code 1 long entry, and it sure enough is going up. This is unbelievable here, but it's right about to capitulate now. I got this going? Yep, I do. It's right about to capitulate. Let me take a look. The anomaly is about the same. Doesn't seem to be growing right now. There's 06, there's 12. Okay, if this thing hits 20, I'm going to go short, for sure. I'm going to pull the trigger and go short. 15. Come on, where are we at? 7. 20. I'm getting ready to go. Okay, I'm going in. Going in with 20 tick stop. Oh man, this thing's got even more on it. Oh man, this thing's out of control. It's out of control. Come on, hang on. Oh man. Hang on. I went in too early. Come on, hang on. If I got it, it's gonna drop. It's gonna, come on. Hang on. It's gonna drop. Don't you go, come on. Oh man. Where is it at? What was the high? 32? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. This thing is incredible. Let me think about this for a second. I can't believe it's going that high. Look at that. It just comes and gets me. The anomaly is growing. It's still growing. Look at that. It just comes and gets me and comes back down. Dirty, rotten. Comes back up one more time. I'm going to go short. I don't think it's going to. I think that was the top right there. It just got me. Got me by like one tick, too. Funny, huh? Patience. It may have one more little spike in it. This thing's out of control. I'd like to go short at around 30, but it doesn't look like it's going to make it. Oh, darn, 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 darn. Gotta go in somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go for a lot more than 20 ticks. Adjusting the limit. Adjusting the limit. I'm gonna take it down to... I've got it down to 60. That's a healthy trade. Now watch, let's go take a look at the daily. I've seen this trade a million times. Okay, come on. Oh, it's not really doing it much yet. It's not really doing it much yet, actually. See, I've never really seen it do it on Friday before. But it would be nice to see it on a first try. I mean, the first time on Friday. And it just comes all the way back down so fast that it makes one of these lines, you see. I'm just going for a quick, like, what is it, like 53 ticks. A quick 53 ticks off a big trade. Look at this. There comes the line. Oil Trading 101. You're learning it here today. Am I on camera? Okay, good, I am. Oil Trading 101. You've seen it for yourself. Called out in advance before it would even happen. Oh, now you want to come down right next to my exit and then go back up. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Could have just got me out right there, but no. That would be too easy. Where did it bottom at? Bottomed right at 62? You gotta be kidding me. See, I could go for more now, because once it breaks, it's just gonna go drop below even more. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Nice little trade, nice little trade. There it goes. You dirty. There would have been my exit. Anyway, trade's a trade. But the point is getting it right before it even happens. And I called it. I just never seen it actually do it on Friday before. And it hasn't done, what I said it was going to do yet. It's starting to do it. It's looking good, like it's going to do it. But the only way to know will be in hindsight whether or not it keeps going down and it creates one of these lines. And then like on Monday or Sunday, starting on Sunday, but into Monday, it'll roll over and go down, creating a line and a downward movement on the chart again, like this, or like this, or maybe just a small line like that, or like that, but then move back down. But I've seen them really move and create this huge line like that, and then, come back down the chart. So it's a shorting opportunity, not a buying opportunity, where it looked like it was. It's just all in noticing how to see them come before they see them coming before they come. That takes experience and stuff like that, but it also, you just use the code. Like I was just using the code 2 trade. Code 2 is good right there. Good for a big trade. It's fantastic. Nice way to end the week on a Friday, huh? So anyway, traders, I'm all done. It's a good way to end the week. I came out trading at the right time today because I came out at 10:30. Actually, I came out about 10:15. Then I started looking for the code, and by 10:30 I'd found it, ready to go. And then I got caught up into this and just took a couple trades. And then I just took that trade, seeing it before it came, what it was going to do on the daily. In fact, I'll wait a little while and we'll see if I wasn't right on the daily. And see if it doesn't come down to more over the next hour. And come down even more and create a nice line. Like maybe twice as big as what it is right now. And then you'll see what I was talking about. Anyway, yeah, let me wait for I'll wait for maybe a half hour to an hour. We'll see if it doesn't come down. Okay? Then you'll see that I knew what it was going to do before it even did it. I've seen it many times. And you can learn through the code system how to see this stuff too, of course. I'll cover it in my charting today. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I just wanted to come back really quick and show you that it has made a big line. It is coming down. It's in the 20s now. And it's doing exactly what I said that it would do. So, in other words, it was a shorting opportunity, not a buying opportunity on the daily chart. Trading oil lesson 101. Okay, so I've got to get going for the week. I'm super busy. Got a lot of people calling and emailing, and I am very busy, that's for sure. But because people want to learn this now, and I don't blame them. This is the opportunity, but at the same time, you've got to study this and take this very seriously, and you should practice this before you ever trade live to make sure that you're good. This is a skill that you need to build and learn and practice and get good at, because when you're good, you can make a lot of money at it. If you're not good, then just as easily as I made money, you can lose that money. So you definitely need to practice. You definitely need to get good and know what you're doing, obviously. But it's something that is a tremendous amount of fun to do, to practice and do, and get good at, because you make money at it. So anyway, I am going to get going for the week. It was a good week, good month, and I will be back next month. I'll be back for the charting today. I'll do the charting, finish it today, and I'll be doing the charting from now on and helping all of you to make money at this. It's not rocket science, but it does take study. For all of you out there thinking about doing this, if you come in and do this, you should take it very seriously, because it's a very serious venture. It's not a game or a joke or something you should just take halfway. You should take this as serious as you can take it, because there's a lot of money to be made. There's money to be lost too, so that's why you should take it very seriously. So anyway, I am going to get going for the week. Happy trading out there, traders, and I hope all of you are doing well. For those of you that need help, I'm available on the weekends now to help you. During the week, I'm too busy to help you with the courses or with the trading. So for those of you who need help through Skype or through my GoToMeeting room, it's the weekend now. So hit me up on the weekend. I'll be around to help you. Okay? Okay, guys. Have a good weekend. Happy trading out there, and I'll see you next week.